welcome to the channel. As you see in the title, basically my 1099 job just ended today, so now I'm 42 and no job. Yay! I'm not really sure where to even start. I don't feel horrible, but maybe it's because it hasn't really sunk in yet. Even though I don't have a regular 9-to-5 job or even a contractor job, I'm still a wife, still a mom of two, still a business owner, and trying to still get more orders and sales. I hate to say that I'm trying to survive, but that's not positive manifestation. If you watch my other channel with my husband, you'll understand that joke. But that's where I'm at. So the other thing I wanted to discuss, besides just the roller coaster, I'm trying to be neutral about my feelings on everything without having a job right now, and I'm back to the job market and putting out applications, reaching out to old contacts to see if they have any openings that would be a fit for. It is a little discouraging because even though I've updated my resume multiple times, I have 2 master's degrees, I've been in director's positions, I've been in leadership positions, I have tons of transferable skills, and I'm still getting rejected. So part of me is still kind of like, okay, is this the Lord's way of saying, suck it up and get your business going, or do something else? Because 9-to-5 is not it. And yeah, the job market kind of sucks right now, but there's so many jobs out there that I'm applying for, and I try to make sure I tailored my resume. I'm doing, in my mind, all the right things. I mean, comment below if there's things that I'm missing, but yeah, I don't know. The other thing I wanted to discuss was using Claude, because I actually left ChatGPT, and now I'm absolutely in love with Claude now. So I've been using that way more, and just kind of using it in a multitude of different ways as my role as a wife, as a mom, and as a business owner. It's been able to help me get the GIF Oracle onto my website, so please take a look at that. I'm putting that down in the link. Try it out. It's for free. It's basically to help if you're running out of ideas for a gift for somebody, as long as you have their birth date and year. It basically uses the Chinese zodiac and then the regular Western zodiac of that individual, and it gives you recommendations based on the products that I have on the website, which is constantly updating, so please take a look. And also it brings up some suggestions from Amazon as well for any products that would probably be a good fit. Now, this is still something that is brand new. I'm using AI to power it. It's actually Claude, basically using the search engine and pulling those together, so it is not perfect, but try it out. That's the only way that I can get more data to see where I need to fix it. But it is a fun look because it also gives a description of that individual, and like I said, it combines the Chinese zodiac and the Western astrology zodiac and combines it into that one person. Definitely gonna probably do a series here of all the different combinations, which is a lot because you're basically looking at the 12 Chinese zodiacs going from the rat to the pig. The Western astrology is from Aries to Pisces, and then you're basically looking at all the different combinations. And then there's also the elements of wood, fire, water, metal. Is there earth? Or is it just the 4? I'm hoping I'm not confusing it with Kung Fu, because with Kung Fu there's wood, earth, metal, and fire. There's 4. I feel like the zodiac has more than that, and I might be missing, I might be confusing things, but I'll put it up here. It's just basically the combinations and the description of the individual. So like your Western astrology is basically what your personality is, and then your Chinese zodiac is basically how you actually interact with things in the world, unless it's backwards. Oh, we'll see. So for example, I'm a wood rat Pisces. So I mean, that's a lot in itself, because like I feel like it's the best one. I might be a little biased only because the rat is the first one in the Chinese zodiac, and then Pisces is the last one in the Western. So I'm like, I get the best combos ever. So it'll be fun just to see kind of like the individual, because with the year of the rat sign, I am very strategic. I like harvest things. I feel also like with the rat, a lot of people, it could be someone who's intellectual, they're smart, but then there's the Pisces side, which that's probably another thing, is I'm very self-aware of myself, and being Pisces, we're very emotional. And I'm a March Pisces, by the way. My husband is February Pisces, two different ones. I'll probably do another video on that later on down the road, but as a March Pisces, I'm definitely the type. I've seen different memes and reels of like, no one understands me. And I'm trying so hard I'm basically trying so hard lately to curb that. There's been a lot of situations where I've been dealing with some family members, and it's been challenging because it definitely feels like no one does understand me. So, but anyways, back to the combinations. I mean, there's so many different ways it could go in those directions. And like I said, there's the Chinese zodiac, the Western astrology zodiac, and then on top of that, there's also the element of like whether it's fire or wood and whatnot. So look forward to that. But to go back to the concept of me utilizing Claude into my life, I've used it a lot. I mean, okay, so I gotta backtrack a little bit. With ChatGPT, it was great. You know, had the conversation on my other channel with my husband where we were talking about AI. I'm all for AI. I know there's going to be lots of people that are like totally against it. There's fear of it. There's the way it's constantly changing and the rate that it's changing. It's a lot, but I'm going to utilize it as a tool for right now, and I'm going to keep moving forward. So with Claude right now, I've utilized it to help organize like my health stack and figuring out what order I should be taking, like my supplements. I'm also currently using AG1, which if you want to use it, not sponsored, but if you want to try it out, definitely would have a code or a link down below for you. I use my AG1 in the morning. I use Spoiled Child for collagen and for hair, which hopefully I'll have all the links and everything below. I've also been taking some green tea matcha, drinking turmeric tea throughout the day, which I'm gonna be honest, actually I've been kind of slacking this week, but trying to get back on track now that I have time. So utilizing it for that health stack. And then also with, like I said, the gift oracle, it helped me with the coding because my background is not coding. So Claude was able to help build that for me, and I was able to just make a couple adjustments because there was a few times where I had to make a couple tweaks. So I was like, okay, no, this is not changing. It basically was supposed to have like a refresh button, but then it wasn't refreshing. And so I, without having a coding background, was able to build that page, was able to build the mechanism to pull all the different combinations. Because like I said, there's so many different combinations that there could be for the different signs. So utilized it for that. I haven't gotten to play around with it, more options with it. So look forward to more videos on kind of explaining what other ways I'm utilizing it for. Sometimes I just use it as a regular chat of like, hey, find me a karaoke machine. Reason why I say that is because last weekend, neighbors got to go do some barbecue, had the kids swim, and then we went to another neighbor's house and they had a karaoke machine. And I was like, oh my God, the Filipino in me is like, I totally think we should get a karaoke machine, but I was like, I don't even know where to start. Don't want the same one that my neighbors had, only because with that one, it didn't have moonlight densetsu. And my nickname's Usagi. I like Sailor Moon. Moonlight densetsu is the opening theme of the original Sailor Moon series. That's the theme song, and that is the anthem of my life. And they didn't have it. So I have to make sure that whatever karaoke machine we do get, it has proper Japanese songs in there. It had a lot of Korean songs, and my Korean sucks. Sorry, Oppa. It had Blackpink songs, and it was great, but I've not been working on my Korean. My Duolingo that I've been doing has been Japanese. My Rosetta Stone, I started doing some Tagalog lessons, mainly because my grandmother on my mom's side, Filipino, she kind of understands English, but not really. So I have to speak to her in Tagalog. Even though I understand everything, my sentence structures is not, it's not classroom based. It's just more of like me speaking like a child to my elders in Tagalog. So I sound like a 5-year-old, but I'm working on it. But the other things that I've been finding that Claude's been helpful with is just organizing my thoughts when I'm like, okay, I want to focus on my business on 4th of July items, which I do have those as well. So links down below. I have it on my Etsy and I also have it on the website. But having different prompts, which is really interesting, asking Claude to create prompts for me to plug into either Kiddle or into another AI. It's because it's like one AI to another. It's just, for me, it's interesting, but fun. And it's come up with some really neat ideas. It's not perfect for sure, because there's times where you do have to tweak it a little bit, but I've been enjoying it. I know my husband has different uses for AI now, and he's starting into more things. We have our third channel, which will be mostly the songs that he's generated, which some of them are bangers. And I love it. My kids love it. So AI is now definitely embedded into our lives. So with, like I said, basically as a mom and a wife and a business owner, I've utilized it as best as I can. I'm pretty sure there's some features on it that I still need to learn. Because like I have not utilized the co-work option, and I actually do pay for Claude. Like I actually stopped my subscription with ChatGPT and changed over to Claude, because once I started seeing all the capabilities that Claude was able to do that ChatGPT does not, I had to make the switch over, because I was like, this is just, I couldn't ask ChatGPT to code my gift oracle, and Claude was able to do it. Does that make sense? So yeah, it was even helping me with the marketing aspect of my business. So like you'll see on my Instagram and also my Facebook and most of my social media handles, it's helped me with the marketing. It's helped me with like, okay, I should start promoting my July 4th items. This is different quotes that are on brand with Toastecandy. Obviously, I think I actually caught a recruiter using ChatGPT or an AI to write responses or emails. Yeah, scheduling content is definitely one that I utilized Claude for. Is like, okay, hey, batch me out 30 days of different quotes that I can use that are on brand with Toastecandy that I can use across my social media. And I listed each one that I had. Like I did one for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter/X, I still call it Twitter, I'm sorry, LinkedIn, and then it basically created the post for each for 30 days. So like I would batch them out, and I would actually just take a day. It's not really a day, it's maybe like a good 2-3 hours. I would go into Canva and create the different posts. Now, side note, Canva did get rid of their social media scheduling feature, which I was really disappointed. So now I'm actually utilizing one called Buffer. So I don't know, by the time of this recording, I don't know if I'll have a link or a code for that. But if I do, it'll be down below. If I don't, Buffer, it actually schedules everything out. It does actually also connect with YouTube, but it does not do the regular post. It actually just does the shorts. This dude's gonna miss a recording. Let's see. I hear his stupid feet. Oh, he's gonna play video games. Oh no, you're maybe turning up the Xbox. This dude's probably gonna walk in here. Yup. Exactly. I need to be quiet. I already mentioned, I'm like, there's the other channel and I'm by myself, so I get to actually talk. So yeah.
I'm eat some Oreos then.
And then I was pulling up the little script. I was like, not like my unscripted moments where I have to sit here and just chit chat. I'm like, I can actually look it down and stuff.
I'll put my headphones on so I don't interrupt you.
No, it's actually, I'm just in here just talking through stuff, and just, this is my first one that I'm doing. Cause like, again,
so this is meanwhile, I'm eating an Oreo.
Oh, and then researching government contracts. So like also looking at ways that I can utilize my business in like SAM.gov, and also looking at getting licenses for the military so I can utilize their symbols, which I'm still in the process of. But yeah, as a mom, wife, and business owner, I've utilized Claude way more than ChatGPT, which is why I switched over. Other than that, I think I'm going to end it, because luckily this is going to be a short one. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be doing a lot more of different series and talking. The first few ones are probably more the AI and Claude usage and some tips and tricks from my perspective as a mom and a wife and as a female using Claude. But the other things is I'll be doing the zodiac signs because I'm really excited about that. So with love and moon dust. See you later. Bye.